Hey everyone. If you've been following this channel at all, you know that I am a big fan of the game that we're about to play tonight, and that game is Kids on Bikes by Doug Lewandowski and John Gilmore. It is published by Renegade Games and Hunter's Books. We are kind of doing our own spin on it tonight. We're going to be making this one. We're going to be kind of switching it up a little bit, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Basically, the reason why we're switching it up, we're going to make this a little more of an improv group storytelling session. So if you're watching this live and you're in the chat, I want every so often I will ask you for ideas, suggestions, and so on and so forth. I want to make this a little more interactive than just a standard actual play. We're going to make this almost a little bit like Whose Line Is It Anyway? We're going to throw out ideas. We're going to just sometimes I'm going to let the players kind of dictate some of the answers, and then or some of the things that go on. And I'm really excited. It's something that I've been asked to do at Vermont Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo, April 26th, 27th. I can't remember. 27th.
Somewhere along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. 27th and 28th.
April 27th and 28th. They asked, we'll be at Vermont Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo, and they asked if we'd like to do an actual play, and I said yes, I would love to do an actual play live for the convention, and I think I can make it somewhat interactive. Just give me a chance, and tonight is going to be the test session of that of what I have planned, and I really don't have any thing planned for this session. It's all going to be improv. Except for maybe a few. There's one kind of story arc that I would like to get to, but we'll see if we get to it or not. Joining me tonight, let's talk a little bit about our players, and we'll introduce everybody as we go down the line, and then we'll just get going into world building, and we'll talk a little bit about who each player is going to be for their player characters. So starting to my left at the end is Amanda Kahl from Age of Night, the popular webcomic. If you want to check it out, you can check out ageofnight.com.
Hello.
Hello, Amanda. Thanks for joining us. Also to my next left, which is right next to Amanda, I guess, is Jason Hunt from The Way Up North. He is pretty much, I think, the only Canadian that comes on this show.
What? Wait, whoa. Uh-oh. I'm about to blow your mind, Doug. I was born in Toronto.
What?
Yes, I am a dual citizen. Ha!
Are you really?
I am, yeah. When I go up north, I just flash my birth certificate, which looks like a credit card, and they're like, oh, you're all good.
Yeah,
wow.
They do kind of look like that. Yeah,
However, I think I had to rescind that when I was like 2 years old and spoke in Babel. So Jason can definitely take that honor. He is the only true Canadian on this show.
Wow, I did not know the things we learn in these actual
For
plays.
real?
Wow,
it's a
all right.
multicultural, multinational group.
Yes, kind of.
Absolutely. I love it. So next to Jason, and who is, I guess, the secret Canadian of the group, is Ian Rollins from Freakopolis Geekery in Whitehall, New York. Ian, thanks for coming on and being a part of this actual play. If you'd like to check out more of what Ian does, and you probably will after this actual play, you can check out Freakopolis on Twitch and YouTube.
Definitely. Yeah, you can pretty much just Google Freakopolis and you'll find our content all over the place. And thanks so much for having me, Doug. I always love these actual plays.
Absolutely. I ran Kids on Bikes for Ian at Adirondacon last fall, and oh my word, it was him, Drew, and I think it was Jason, not Jason Hunt, but another Jason, and oh my word, it was like we were dying laughing the whole time. And my wife, even at the end of the actual play, my wife was like, oh my word, you should have recorded that because that was hilarious. So I'm so glad that Ian, you can come back on and do this actual play with us.
Good stuff.
And last but not least is actual play extraordinaire.
Oh no.
It's Morgan.
No, jeez.
Woo!
Hi.
Morgan, thanks for coming on and doing this actual play. Are you ready to get some improv on?
Oh yeah, I love improv, so I am really excited about this. I'm still writing down my stuff right now, so don't mind me.
Nice. That's okay. We have plenty of time. We have plenty of time.
Okay, cool.
Now, the one thing that I love about Kids on Bikes is this collaborative world building that you do at the beginning of the session. And we're going to go over some questions. We're going to get some answers. We're going to actually build some of the world that we're going to be playing in tonight right on the spot. And I'm just going to ask my players. I think at this point we're not going to kick it to the audience just yet. Let's start with the most important question. The question number one is, where is our adventure going to take place?
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to take it? Where would you like it to take place? And audience, if you have any ideas as well, you can throw them out as well. But players, why don't you? Do you want to do this in like? Of course, this is going to take place. I think in the we agreed in the 80s, correct?
Yeah,
So
said
this
80s.
is before the whole internet and cell phone boom, and think of kind of like the whole Goonies and Stranger Things kind of era. So yeah, think of a place that you would like it to take place. Think of an area that you'd like it to take place in.
Should we do coastal, like someplace with an ocean view, or?
It's up to you guys.
No,
I'm
I
not
like
too
that.
familiar with the states, so.
Oh, that's right. We've got,
Jason's
if
like,
you want to throw a province out there, I got you covered.
Miss. Jason's over there like, is Miss Alabama a state?
I'm sorry. The only
Place.
Florida BT states are like Florida and like Texas. That's all I know. I don't know northern coastal anythings.
That's all right. That's all right. I've pretty much I was born and raised in the Northeast, so I visited some of the
Same.
more So whatever anything, I can make it work with pretty much whatever.
I've actually been to a lot of states because my wife's from Pennsylvania, so we drove back and forth there a couple of times. So
There you go. You want to make it in Pennsylvania?
sure, it works.
All right.
What area? What's the name of the town in Pennsylvania that you want to?
Ooh, it's something Dutch because like aren't like
Yep.
the Amish
Yeah,
like
the Pennsylvania Dutch were a big thing.
that's all I know about Pennsylvania.
That's all she's got.
That's
There's
all
a
I
really
know.
cool town in Pennsylvania called Jim Thorpe. It's a Victorian era like Reconstruction kind of thing.
Okay,
Interesting.
it's called Jim Thorpe.
Yeah, it's called Jim Thorpe.
Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. All right.
Wait, the town's got a formal name. What
Yeah.
is this?
It does.
Jim Thorpe must be from there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
So what industry is Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania known for?
Jim Thorpe viewers.
Honestly,
Let us know.
tourism is huge there for them just because they do, like I said, they have a whole section of the town that is all Victorian era restoration. Like there's literally bylaws in the town where you can only have Victorian type houses that are kept to that era's standards, sort of thing.
Okay.
And they do have one of the staircases or chandeliers or something from Gone with the Wind is actually in the Jim Thorpe mansion.
Wow.
It's up at the top of the hill there when you get there. It's really cool.
So it's a tourist town, essentially.
It is a tourist town. Coal was huge in that area, so we could do like a coal thing.
like a mine maybe.
Yeah, like a coal export.
Coal mine?
Coal export. I don't know. You do stuff with coal. You burn it. It does things. I don't know.
Okay. We'll do some sort of coal mining and. All right. What is the town infamous for? What is Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, infamous for?
Jim
Jim Thorpe. Jim Thorpe
Thorpe was a bad man.
Jim Thorpe was a serial killer. What? No.
Yeah, exactly.
oh no.
The infamous Jim Thorpe. I kind of like it. Why don't we take that?
I don't know.
Even if it's not historically accurate.
I guarantee you. Like if anybody from Pennsylvania is watching this, they're gonna be like, "You son of."
No, we don't want Jim Thorpe viewers to thumbs down this video. Let's do something. Let's do something else.
Okay.
That was just me being silly.
What if it's like a Prohibition era whiskey smuggling thing or something?
Ooh.
Whiskey
Nice.
smuggling.
Whiskey smuggling. Like it.
So we're in the 80s, but there's still a prohibition.
Well, no, it's just
that's-
what the town's famous for.
That's
Oh.
what
They're infamous for.
Yeah,
okay.
infamous for.
Maybe there's
Like it.
tunnels or storage things underground where they used to hide the stuff or something.
Hidden
Might be.
speakeasies and
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I like that.
Economically, what's this town like? Is it thriving? Is it struggling? Is it starting
Probably-
to rebound? Is it on the
Probably-
decline?
middle class, I'd say. Probably stagnating.
Honestly, if it's a tourism industry, that's likely. Like it's very boom and bust with with the places like that.
Yeah.
So
I would
that-
say
that's-
like the main areas are booming and busting, but like everybody else, like it's like
so
a
like the
tourist
tourist
town.
areas are really good, but then like the like
Residential
the
areas?
outskirts of towns are like
Yeah.
the like the what am I the neighborhoods and stuff are not that
Meh.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like Orlando. Like the tourist areas are fantastic. Don't go in the residential areas of Orlando.
Yeah.
Wow, now I just lost all my Orlando viewers. Thanks a lot,
I'm from Florida. I know how it is.
man.
Slowly picking away at the United States.
Soon the only people watching will be
we're
Canadian.
just gonna offend the whole. It's just gonna be nonstop Canadian subscribers on this
Yeah,
channel
yeah.
by the time it's all done. Okay, so it is booming in certain areas, but in the regular, it's kind of struggling. Okay, now what's the notable landmark in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania?
The statue of them.
Jim Thorpe.
The Jim Thorpe statue.
And his
That
evil
guy.
twin, Jim George.
Now can we make it so that can we have it so that like the Jim Thorpe statue doesn't look like Jim Thorpe at all, and like that's what
yes.
people are really like. That's what makes it so noteworthy because like so many Jim Thorpe fans want it to be like recast and redone
Well,
because it looks
looks
nothing
like
Jim
Cary Grant or something from
Yeah.
from the Gone with the Wind. Who was that? Was that him in Gone with the Wind?
No, that's
No?
no.
Who was that?
No. Clark Gable.
Clark Gable. Yeah, have it look like him.
That would be
Oh.
awesome.
The conspiracy theorist in me is beginning to wonder why that statue looks like that. It's just revisionist history I'm seeing here on Jim Thorpe.
What is the local high school is what the Jim Thorpe High or something like that? I guess maybe that's
It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
okay.
might.
Jim Thorpe High. What's the name of their sports team?
The mighty Thorpes.
The Mighty Thorpes.
Oh no!
I love it.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, and what's the rumor of the town that you guys all hear about that you know that you kind of what's
going on?
what's like the local like what do you think what do you guys like talk about that you don't have any concrete proof on but you heard like maybe a rumor about something in the town that everybody kind of talks about but nobody knows for sure it's a thing?
I heard like the coal mines are totally haunted.
Coal mines are haunted.
You know what? Jim Thorpe has massive cemeteries.
Ooh.
Okay. Does it really?
It does actually.
They like Civil
Okay.
War?
Huge. Yeah, it was a big Civil War.
Definitely
town.
then, yeah.
There are massive cemeteries. It's really amazing to
Jeez.
go through them.
There's just one.
Okay. No, that's awesome. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about PCs. Let's does everybody have their PC games? They have pretty much what they're gonna be looking like.
Mhm.
You guys got a basic idea what your PCs are gonna be?
Yep.
All right. what I will do is let's start with Ian and Jason, and then we'll go to the ladies and get their PCs. So, Ian, why don't you tell us a little bit about your player character?
So I am tonight playing young Larry Jackson, a very cerebral child of about 14 or so. And he has a suspicious worldview through which he peers upon Jim Thorpe through broken, thick glasses. And he is a conspiracy theorist, and he truly believes there's something in the coffee, as that must be why the adults drink it all day, every day.
All right. Nice. One other thing that I will note is anybody that's tuned in that's watching, give us a opening scene, an idea for an opening scene, and where all the teens are hanging out. Are we saying it's after school? Is it like during spring summer break? Is that kind of what we're going with? Or okay, we'll say it's summer break. And they're all hanging out somewhere. So give me an idea. If anybody's watching, give me an idea in the chat. What you would like to see them? What opening scene you'd like to see them start out in? All right, Jason. What is your who's your PC?
My character's name is Jamie Dragatis. He's
Jamie Dragatis.
His family is actually of Italian descent. That's where he gets the name from. His dad tried to Americanize him a little bit when they moved here. He's a very slight kid, short for his age. He's 14 years old, but he's only like just crept up over 4'6" kind of thing. He is one of the family's actual supporters. His dad is actually on some sort of leave from the military. So he has taken on odd jobs around town. He works at the local grocery store, a couple of the local convenience stores, does lots of little, like he mows lawns, that kind of thing. Anything he can do to bring in extra cash for the family to help them get by.
Awesome. All right. Amanda?
All right. My character is Erica Boucher, also 14, and she's a scout. She's a dedicated level 4 Moose Scout, actually.
Moose Scout. Okay.
Thorpe
Yeah.
Is there a lot of moose in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania?
No, but that's what the scouting organization is called.
Okay. All right. Very good. And Morgan.
You're muted, Morgan.
I know. I realized that as I was trying to ask things, and I ran off to get a jacket, and I missed Jason. So, Jason, what's your character's name again?
Jamie Dragatis is his name.
Jamie. Okay.
How old is Jamie?
14.
As well. Okay.
And you're playing the youthful character. I know.
Usually his trope is youthful provider.
Youthful provider. I was trying to find that last word. I just want to write it down. Okay. Is it my turn? Is that what?
Yes.
It sure is.
Hi, I'm playing Monica. Like, I am totally like the plastic beauty, and I'm 15. And so, yeah, my name's Monica Perez. I am one of the popular girls in school. Long brown hair, dark eyes. Kind of a mean girl, but it's all right. I get what I want.
I love it. All right. So let's go with some questions on some. Let's do positive and negative questions now. We'll go right down the list. We will do. Who has a D20?
I got one.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ian.
Ian, can you roll me a D20?
6.
Okay. Amanda, what role did Ian's character play in the best day of your life?
Oh, so he was totally snooping around behind the cafe. I'm not sure what he was doing there. He kept mumbling something about coffee. I don't know. But he totally fell into the drainage ditch behind the cafe, and I rescued him.
Nice. So you were his
Got in the school paper
savior,
and
pretty
everything.
much.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was like
wow.
maybe 16 inches of water, but I totally saved his life.
Nice. Ian, can you roll me another d20?
No doubt. 13.
Okay, Jason.
Yes.
13. What about Morgan's character always makes you happy?
Um,
I-
I'm gonna say the fact that she's always like well dressed and has her look is always on point. She looks like
Okay.
she's well put together at all times.
Okay. So Jamie thinks that Morgan is well put together.
My name's Monica.
Or Monica, sorry, Monica.
Excuse you.
We got two M names. It's gonna throw me off. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'll be
It's
called
already...
Monica as it is anyway, so it's all right. Monica or Megan. Those are my alternative identities.
All right. Can I get another D20?
Yeah. 12.
12. See here. Ian, why do you have a bond with Jamie, which is Jason's character, that can't be broken?
Jamie has lended some credence to my research in this coffee. He, as far as Larry is concerned, Jamie is probably his closest confidant in conspiracy, and Jamie actually takes them seriously.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. One more D20.
16.
Okay, Morgan. What would losing Erica mean to you?
Nothing.
If you don't want that question, we can reroll a different one.
I mean, like we could use that question. I'm like, oh god, what? Oh man, because like Eric and I go way back. I know, like in middle school, we sort of split off, but she's always has like a super soft spot in my heart. You know, like she's just
Like
always
She's
there.
like an old friend, but you've kind of drifted apart a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
totes.
Old friend.
And this voice is gonna happen all night. Just to let
Yeah,
you know.
awesome.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so now let's get to some negative relationship questions. I'll take another D20. Ian.
18.
18. Let's go back to Morgan
Okay.
and Monica. You hurt this character years ago. Why can't you apologize? And you can choose whichever character you want.
I think it will be Erica because of
Okay.
their old friendship,
Oh yeah.
Yep. Okay. So like
and that's what split off. And she's just not even gonna bother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Another D20.
6.
All right. Amanda,
Mm-hmm.
what is Jason's character doing, either knowingly or unknowingly, that hurts you?
Ugh. That guy. No, it's quite knowingly that he makes fun of me every time I come into school and I'm all muddy
Okay.
because I was frogging around in the woods before I came in.
Okay, so Jamie makes fun of you. All right. D20.
5.
All right. Jason, what does Larry have that you want to take from him?
Tough one.
That is a tough one. If you don't want that question, we can change it up.
Oh no, it's fine. I'll give me a sec here. Larry has access to more of the adults in town. I'm gonna say, like, he has a better rapport with people older than him, and I've always been envious of that fact.
You could obviously make good use of it as a provider on your own.
That's what I mean.
Right.
Like, I'm over here busting my ass, and you're like, oh, it's so easy, you know, effortless.
No, totally. I get
it.
Okay, one more D20.
20.
Okay, Larry, how did a character betray you the last time you confided in them?
Oh,
and you can choose whoever you want on that one.
That's a tough one. How did a character betray me? This might be a little far-fetched, but Monica.
Yeah.
Okay.
You, I had invited you as well as our close group to a bit of a hangout to be able to talk over my recent findings and my look at my charts and stuff. And you didn't show. And for that, Larry has become very suspicious that you are aligned with some malicious organization. And so that was the betrayal, is you pretty much ditched me.
All right.
So
we're gonna go. I know. So we're gonna go with the fact that you guys all know each other, that you guys all hang out every once in a while.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't hang out.
With the exception of Monica,
Socially,
of course.
we know each other.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's. Oh no, we've got a couple more things that we need to do. We need to know what each of your characters' motivations and fears are.
All right.
Let's go right down. We'll go with Ian, since Ian's right there. Ian, what are your motivation? What's your motivation and what's your fear?
So my motivation is the truth. I want to find what is really behind these mysteries. What mysteries I think up or mysteries that we actually run into. And his fear is authority.
He's fearful of authority.
Yeah, police officers and people who know better.
Okay. Amanda, what is your motivation and fear?
Erica wants to become a park ranger, or failing that, a Lord of the Rings style ranger.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And however, she is afraid of basically any type of fish with big teeth. Piranhas, anglerfish, they're all terrifying.
Okay, good to know. I'm going to write that down.
You would.
Fish teeth. Okay. Morgan, what is your motivation and fear?
I think Monica's motivation is that she wants to be like the most popular person ever and like be a celebrity when she grows up. So like she's trying to rise to fame and get out of the small town. Because and her fear is to lose that popularity, to lose friendships.
Okay. not be the cool kid.
Not be the cool kid anymore. Yeah.
All right.
She's very superficial, and that's
all right. Hey,
that's what she is.
Jason, what is your motivation and fear?
Jamie's motivation is financial security, or security of any kind, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
His family's having such a hard time. He needs to be. He wants that feeling of, okay, everything's okay. Everything's okay. You know, everything's okay. Everything has to be okay. And that is his, also conversely, his fear as well. He's afraid that he's not going to succeed. He's afraid that he's going to fail. He's afraid that his family's going to lose something because he's not doing enough.
Okay, cool.
That's too real, Jason.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so one other thing, since this is called Kids on Bikes, every kid on a bike has a backpack that they keep things in that, could just be a random assortment of things that you carry around that you're going to, draw out of your backpack every so often. What items, I'm going to tell you to put some items in your backpack that you think might come in handy. Don't put anything like, really outrageous in there, but anything that a kid might or teenager might have in their backpack. Does anybody want to share what they are putting in their backpack?
Totally. So in my backpack, I have a calculator, a ham radio, portable,
Sure.
a notebook, and a great many tacks and strings to be able to make a conspiracy wall real quick.
Wow.
The on-the-go conspiracy.
Exactly, he's ready.
It's like he's like mini, like, was it A Beautiful Mind? Only
Yes,
Yeah,
you know,
only on a small
needs to
scale.
connect the dots
only
in
on a
the world.
smaller scale.
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody else want to share what they have in their backpack?
I'll share what's in mine.
Sure.
Because Jamie's a bit of a military kid. His dad was in the military. His backpack has a water canteen in it, a couple of really terrible condition granola bars that he just throws in there because that's what you have. You got to
Sure.
survive. He has a compass, a pen, a waterproof pad of paper so he can write on it in any weather, and a little fire starting kit like flint and steel kind of thing.
Nice.
So should he happen to get trapped in the wilderness, he can start a fire like a good little military boy.
It almost sounds like what maybe what Erica's gonna have in her backpack.
A good
being
little
the
moose.
Moose Scout, but we'll see. Erica, what do you have in your? Erica, let's open up your backpack and see what you got in there.
It's pretty similar. I do have a multi-tool, like Swiss Army knife type thing.
Nice, I like it.
A flashlight, something that I call a poncho. It's essentially just a garbage bag with a hole cut in it.
As every good poncho really
Nice.
is.
I also have Band-Aids.
Sweet.
But I also do keep a few of the other similar items to some of the other characters I've mentioned, like matches, some string, a little mashed up bag of trail mix that's been in there for like 3 months because I haven't eaten
Sure.
it yet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Erica, let's take a look. Is it actually a backpack, or is it something else that Monica is carrying around?
Okay, first said Erica. I was very confused. I was like,
Sorry, I didn't mean.
it's like a cute little purse. Like it's more like a sort of like a sling. And like it's not a backpack per se. Just doesn't
'Cause
carry
you're
that
too
much
cool
on
for
her
it.
anyways.
Right.
Yeah, I have boys that carry my bags for me. Okay, like they carry my
Wow.
books.
Uh,
They like it. They like the attention. Anywho, so I have a hairbrush, a compact mirror, lipstick, a journal, and a pen.
Nice. Okay.
I don't know what else she wants.
Excellent. So we had Kristen Devine gave the suggestion, which I think is great. We're going to open up the actual play. It was the opening scene of the final bell ringing on the last day of school. You all are headed out the hall, out the main doors, and you're all meeting up together to go out, proceed with your summer vacation. The one thing that I forgot, though, that we really should cover before we start is are there any subject matters that you do not want to take place in this actual play, besides the usual, it is a family-friendly show, and there are certain things that we won't.
We have limitations for sure.
Yeah,
but
is there anything that the folks, you guys, is afraid of spiders? Are you afraid, anything that you guys are totally off limits that you don't want as part of this actual play?
you can't say fish with giant teeth now, Amanda.
I know. It's too late. It's too late.
No, I think we can all handle it and stuff. And
I won't. This is an all ages friendly channel, so there's certain things that I try to stay away from anyway, unless Jason comes on and messes all that up. But
And to kind of flip that back to you, just to be certain before we jump in, I can go pretty whack with ideas and stuff. Doug, are you okay with me?
Fine.
Alternative history, really just like going. Bringing stuff up like nuts. Okay,
that's fine. As long as it's not offensive, don't be offensive. Don't we want to make sure that we want to have fun, and we just don't want anybody to not have a good time.
No doubt.
And so
cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So if there is anything that comes up and you don't want it to be included, just signal me.
Sure.
Put an X up with your hands, and we'll move on and go with something else. even Brandonson 112 says this is a family friendly watch. Watch it, Jason.
Listen, it was just that one time. That one time. I promise I am an actual proper Canadian. I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, you mean that 30-second F-bomb that you dropped in Spire? Or
30 seconds.
apparently, that's what Doug said. It was like every second or so.
We did an actual play of episode 2 of Sins, and I
Sins.
don't think I've edited. Like I now can identify Jason saying the F word digitally on like the the digital file that I used for the podcast version of that session. Like I could just go like, oh, that's where it is. Like I gotta cut that out. Oh, I gotta cut that out. Like I didn't even have to listen to it.
You're the one who said it was more like a after dark kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. It was more, but it's all good. We had a good time. And
I just went way past dark and into dawn the next morning and all.
Well, this is going to be Kids on Bikes. So.
It's all
PG-13.
Exactly.
All right, so now let's just dive right in, and it is the last day of school. The alarm just went off to signal the end of school. The doors fly wide open, and everybody's just stampeding out, running, getting ready to start their summer vacation. What are you all doing?
Go ahead.
Heading out for my bike, I guess. Sling the old. My backpack's like one of those nasty old, like my dad's hand-me-down military backpack, so it's all like ratty, olive drab kind of goofy looking thing, and I'm just trucking it over towards my bike, thinking, well, got to get home, got to get changed, got to get to the job, kind of thing. See if there's anybody who's got a job for me to do, kind of deal.
Nice.
As you approach the bike rack, you will see that Larry is already leaning against it, ponderously kind of staring off towards the hills that surround the town in which the coal mines reside.
What's up, Larry? What's going on?
Oh, Jamie, how are you doing?
Not too bad, Things could be better, but, school's done for the year, so...
Yeah, it's summer now.
Yeah.
You got any plans?
The usual, working for the parents, that kind of thing.
Right. I was thinking a bit of an expedition at some point coming up, but we'll have to talk it over in private. We can't do it out in the open here, you see.
Well, I got some cool coffee samples at the store. If you want to drop by later on, we can maybe look at those.
Yes.
One of the distributors sent us a whole box of new coffee things they want us to put on the shelf. So I snuck a couple aside for you, just in case you wanted to go through them.
I will bring the test kit I found at that concert. And he hops on his bike, and he goes, maybe your house is on the way, or wherever you're working. Let's just ride off together. Let's see what we find, huh?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And we'll go on down the street, ladies.
All right. What is Erica and Monica? What are Erica and Monica doing at this point?
Oh, geez. Well, I'm going to say that I actually come out and see some of this exchange between Jamie and Larry before they take off. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Oh, we were just going to go talk over some details of my upcoming adventure. Erica.
Adventure?
I shouldn't have said that word.
What?
I was trying to think something else up, but yeah, it's going to be an adventure, okay?
What kind of adventure?
Well, you're making it really hard to hold back the details while we're out here in the open.
We can go somewhere else. That's fine.
What I'm thinking. I was going to follow Jamie. He's got work soon, I think, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Move, nerds. And Monica's just strolling in.
Oh, nerds.
Quickly.
All right.
Larry takes 2 steps back.
You live in the same town as the rest of us there, Mrs. Fancy.
Not for long, hopefully. Thank goodness school is over. I am so done with it.
Not for long? Are you moving?
No, it's for the summer, but
She's getting paid off by the government.
What?
That's what's happening throughout this summer, right, Monica?
Yeah, okay, whatever. Can I get to my bike, please?
Peering right at her.
Did he pull out his binoculars and just use them to stare?
Exactly.
All right. Who approaches the group? I'm going to throw this out to everybody. Who out of the who's going to approach the group as far as like maybe a teacher or a principal or we'll say the math professor or the math teacher comes up and approaches you guys and asks you what what were you guys excited to be out of school? You guys ready for summer vacation?
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be wicked fun.
What's the name of the math teacher?
Mr. Lewinsky.
Mr.
Sure.
Lewinsky. Mr. Lewinsky's got like the big striped wide tie, and like the big glasses and the pocket protector. He's basically, and he's got suspenders.
He is the adult version of a mathlete.
Yeah, he really loves math, and he's just like it's you guys you all should be studying for the mathalon next year. I think we could take states this year next year if you guys just honed up on your math a little bit over the summer. I think you guys could really do. You could take it this year. We almost had it this year, but unfortunately, I don't want to point fingers, Jamie, but you blew it for us this year. But
whoa. Okay, Mr. Lewinsky, hang on a second, Mr. Lewinsky. Okay, we're your prisoners for 8 months of the year, and when that bell went off, that was our get out of jail free card. So you can go study if you want to go study. We're gonna go have a summer vacation.
Well, true, but you shouldn't realize that in real life there's no summer vacation. You have to work all year long. And I'm just saying,
Jamie,
if you want to succeed in life,
now he's just like, do you know how many jobs I work, Mr. Lewinsky? You're just a teacher.
So
I work at the grocery store.
I'm gonna grab Jamie and guide him towards his bike and wave off towards Mr. Lewinsky. Yeah.
Right. Hey, and
don't you tell me I don't work a lot, Mr. Lewinsky.
At this point, Mr. Lewinsky is just going to take the hand and be like, just remember to study your math.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Miss Lewinsky. Have a good summer. Oh my god.
Monica, you're awesome. You did great this year. Can't wait to see what you're gonna do next year.
Thank you. I totally didn't cheat.
So, Monica, you might as well come with us. We were gonna go do a thing, unless you got something else going on.
What are y'all doing?
You'll see in a minute. We're going towards Jane's place. I got something set up.
Fair to do. Why not?
And then as we peel off down the street, I'm gonna turn towards Jamie, and I'm gonna go. That was totally crap out of Mr. Lewinsky there. You work really hard, bud. You work really hard, but you did blow that math tournament for us. Let's see. How far to your house?
3 blocks.
Okay, so we'll be there in no time.
Yeah.
Do you have a hideout for us, like a treehouse or a?
Actually, in the backyard, Dad has this old woodworking shop that he can't really use anymore, so I've kind of taken over it. It's my little hideaway kind of thing because Dad's in a wheelchair in the house, so he can't get outside. So I've taken that over. So that's my little sanctuary.
Then, as we make our way into your driveway, park our bikes. I go, Jamie, lead the way.
Once I get into the driveway, or I park my bike super carefully, and I'm staring at the front window of the house the whole time, just like waiting to see if Mom or Dad notice or whatever. Just because I gotta keep up appearances and all that, and I'm like helping everybody else put their bikes up properly, so they're all like in line and everything. And
okay, I'm gonna interject here just for a second, and we're gonna say that Jamie's dad is in the wheelchair because of an accident in the coal mines.
Okay.
And when you roll into the driveway, you see the coal mine executives, the head honchos, in the living room talking to your dad, and they're very, very heated. about and you can tell that there's and you can't hear them, but you can see that it's very animated, going back and forth between the executives and your dad.
Larry is practically sweating. He's like shaking because of the amount of tension and potential mystery behind this.
They haven't noticed us at all yet, have they?
No, they're into it. They're just arguing back and forth, and
Guys,
Okay,
you know something's not right.
I'm gonna shush everybody and like get down, like crouch halfway down and like sneak across and get underneath the window and
Okay,
spy fashion.
why don't you roll why don't you roll something to attempt that getting closer to so you don't get
flight?
noticed.
Maybe
Is
not
that-
flight.
Whatever you think is appropriate.
I'll go with brains, I guess, to see if I'm clever enough to do it.
Okay. Now, the way this game works is I'm going to set a difficulty level. You're going to roll your die. Everybody has attributes, and you have a array of attributes. You pretty much you take a standard set of polyhedral dice, and you assign them to each attribute. So if you're really good at like brains, you're going to have a D20. If you're not good at like jumping or being physical or something, you might have a D4 and something in I forget whatever attribute. I don't have a character sheet in front of me. Yes, I do. Never mind. You might have a D20 in fight or flight or something. So basically, the way it's going to work, I'm going to set the difficulty level. You're going to roll your die. If you exceed it, then there's going to be certain things that can happen. There's going to be a narrative result that is going to take place. If you fail it, then it doesn't. Basically, I get to determine the story, and you get what's called an adversity token. And you can use adversity tokens later on to add +1 to your dice rolls. So if you want to add 2 to a dice roll, you'd use 2 adversity tokens. So in this system, you're always failing forward. So you can, even though you might not succeed at something, it's going to benefit you later on in this session. The other thing that happens with this system is that no matter what die you roll, if you roll the highest value of that die, it explodes and you get to roll it again and then add the result. And you can keep rolling until you, like, so say you have a D4, you roll the 4, you roll another 4, you get to roll a third time until you don't hit the highest number, but you still get to add all the numbers together for that roll. All right, so we're going to say that the sneaking by the window, are you all sneaking by the window?
Yeah, we're trying to get to the shed.
Yeah. We're gonna attempt to follow his lead anyway.
Okay. Let's make it a difficulty of a 6, and I'll have each of you roll for whatever you think might.
I got a 4.
Okay. What do you have for?
It's a D8 in brains.
That's a D8. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get an adversity token.
Okay.
Is everybody going to roll, or is it just?
I threw an 8.
You roll an 8?
Yep.
Okay. So you made it across. No problem. Okay, Amanda, you did not make it. Morgan.
What are y'all rolling, brains or flight?
Whatever you think.
I rolled brains to see if I was clever enough to get under the window without being seen. Really.
I think I might do flight. That was a good old 4.
Okay. So basically, everybody pretty much gets caught except for Larry.
Yeah.
Larry kind of sneaks by, but as soon as Jamie and the girls like try to, basically Larry's dad sees them sneaking by the window, and he just gives you an incredibly stern look, like, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here."
That look that says, "Get the hell away from here." Yeah.
Right. And at that moment, the whatever commotion that they were yelling and talking about stops, and he just looks at you and gives you like a look like, "Get out of here."
And all the while, Larry is gesturing.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm just gonna shoot right past that window, right into the backyard towards the woodshed.
I'm guessing you have the key, Jamie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your dad looks mad.
I don't know what's going on. He hasn't talked to those guys in forever. Like,
Just
they
all
don't
just-
even come by
it's-
anymore.
Ooh, we're right at the edge of such a mystery here, guys. Just wait. I've been waiting. Open it up, Jamie.
Monica just gives them a wave, like the adults a wave, and just like walks back towards it, just like casually now.
On the runway, the whole hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jamie's dad just.
You truly pull off that face, Doug.
Yeah, that's my dad. That's my dad face right there.
I haven't unlocked that yet.
I'll unlock the chain and padlock and everything that's on the woodshed and whip out the chain and open it up and grab the cheap little clicky light thing from the ceiling.
Okay, so at this point, I am truly going to form a lot of stuff, if you don't mind, Doug.
No.
Ooh.
Go.
Okay. Hopefully. Are you guys all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, sweet deal. Sorry, Doug was lagging out there. So, Larry dives underneath a table and pulls down this sheet that he's been using to cover a conspiracy board, in the middle of which is a picture of the park in the middle of Jim Thorpe, the town, of the statue of Jim Thorpe, and pictured along with, lined along with it, are a bunch of historical references of what Jim Thorpe should look like, as well as the coal mines off to the side is a bunch of brands of coffee. And then there's like some Spanish galleons and ships and stuff. And Larry turns towards you and he goes, those men in there and the school and the hospitals, everything ties back to this. It has nothing to do with Jim Thorpe. There was no Jim Thorpe. We are dealing with, yes.
What?
James Thorponia.
What?
The famous Spanish pirate. Who managed to hide his gold here in these very hills. The coal mines are a front as well. And those executives there, everyone is paid off. They're all looking to get at that gold.
But
Oh my god.
And it's even made to mislead us. The hauntings and everything. No way that's true. No supernatural anything. That is made to draw us away from the coal mines. No one should be suspicious of the gold of James Thorponia.
Wow.
So wait, he hid the gold treasure here, or the
Here, under
gold,
the
or the
hills.
gold mines?
Okay,
Are they? I'm
Look-
confused.
Lucas, we're not on the coast, man.
No, I mean, it is a bit of a stretch, but he made his way here. There's no way it's anyone else.
Wait, but wouldn't they have found the treasure by now? Like, that coal
Not
mine's
only
been
that,
open
but they
for...
would have found America first. It's all unconfirmed.
Wait,
Whoa.
what?
Right. Oh.
So at this point,
It's starting to hurt my head.
Okay, that bit might be a stretch, and he takes away a pin.
So is the wood shop connected to like the house? Like, is it like the garage? It's like
like a separate garage kind of thing. Like there is actually a garage door on the side of it, but it hasn't had a car in it forever. The car is actually parked out in front of it.
okay.
But the shop itself has just got the benches along the walls with some basic woodworking tools and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Dad used to like to build like boxes and like primitive tables and stuff like that. So
And in this scene, I've got us all kind of crouched under a table, probably with a flashlight or something, looking at this
No.
little conspiracy wall. Yeah, with the exception, of course, of Monica.
who's just
Like
staring
just
at it?
looking under, just like not just like sort of like doing like a little squat and be like,
It's all true.
I ain't getting under there.
I'm just going to pause this for a second and tell the viewers to give us a suggestion for the next scene that the kids are going to go to. So then that way we'll continue the adventure after this scene concludes. So just leave it in the chat. Say what you'd like to see, where you'd like to see the kids go after they've been in this wood shop for a little while. So at this point, the mine executives are exiting the house, the door. Which is going to go near the woodshed, and you hear Jamie's dad say, "You better agree to this settlement, or I'm telling the whole town about what you've got going on."
I told you.
Is that my dad saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They might already have the gold.
don't know. I have a question though. What does the gold and the pirate have to do with the coffee?
Oh, you'll note that all the coffee brands are off to the right.
This is a separate conspiracy.
I didn't draw a line between them because I swear somewhere along this adventure we're going to find a correlation. But till then, I can't put any pins there.
All right. I just wanted to make sure I understood.
But if you drink too much, your irises will change color.
Coffee is not good for you. I don't drink it anyway.
Good idea.
So at this point, Jamie's mom notices that you guys are out in the woodshed, and she's like, "Oh, kids! Oh, it's so nice that Jamie's friends came over. Jamie, you never have friends over. It's so nice that they came over. So nice that you've invited friends over. Oh, guys, are you guys all excited to have school vacation right now?"
You're embarrassing me.
Oh my god, yes, I'm so excited for the summer. Oh, by the way, I love your dress. This is fantastic.
Oh dear,
God.
that's so nice. Jamie, this one's a keeper.
Oh,
I'm
Mom.
telling you. I think maybe,
come on.
I can sense these things. Love
I
is in
turned
the
to
air.
Erica.
Go back in the house, Mom.
Did I go, time is running out?
Yeah. Hi, Mrs. Jamie's mom. Thanks for having us at
Please,
your house.
call me
But
Ruth. Call me Ruth.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. But we actually were gonna just go. We were just stopping here for a minute, but yeah, we're gonna head out.
I
But
was gonna get you some Hawaiian punch, dearie.
Oh,
And I just baked some oatmeal raisin cookies. I thought maybe you guys would like to have an after-school snack.
Don't eat the cookies.
yeah, we're gonna. Thanks so much. Maybe later. Yeah, guys, maybe later. But right now we're gonna.
Yeah.
Right now
Yeah,
we're
Mom.
gonna go.
Mom,
we
I
had
gotta
stuff we
get-
were gonna
yeah.
do.
I
We'll
gotta
come
get ready
back,
for
I
work, Mom.
swear we will.
Oh, well, you should, because Jamie never has friends over. And it's so nice to finally have him to have friends to hang out with.
Friends over, Mom.
Hey, Mrs. Jamie's ma.
Oh, please
Ruth.
call me Ruth.
Of course.
Call me Ruth, honey.
How's the husband doing?
Oh,
Whoa.
you know.
I'm
It's
gonna
day by
glare at him a
day.
bit.
you know, some days are better than others, but ever since that incident at the mine, we just take
Right.
things day by day at this point.
The details of that incident, which I'm sure haven't really
It's not a conspiracy, Larry.
right.
Oh, honey, don't worry. It was a bad day. We don't like to talk about these
Of
things.
course, and I'm sure the info isn't public either.
Oh, I don't know. Jamie's dad doesn't tell me these things.
Of course. Right.
Hey, yeah, we were going. Remember?
Yes, Mom.
How we were going?
yeah. No.
I gotta
Honey,
get my stuff.
Honey,
I gotta
you
get
want a
ready for work.
Capri? You need to stay hydrated. You want a Capri Sun for the
I
road?
got a canteen, Mom. I'm not drinking that Hawaiian. That stuff is just not good for you, Mom.
I'll take a Capri Sun.
You kids.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll
Lordy.
take them too. That'd be
Oh,
great.
Okay,
No.
Moose Scout.
Thanks.
And she hands you both the Capri Sun. How about you, honey? Do you? And she looks at Larry. Are you thirsty? Oh my word! You look very thirsty. Do you want a Capri Sun?
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Yeah,
Let's
what's
go.
in the Capri Sun, Larry?
What's in the Capri Sun? You don't want to get me going. Let's.
Okay.
Are you trying to? Can you get that punch through?
I'm working on it. It's hard.
I know it is. You know they designed them so that you stab yourself, right?
Jamie, I just got my nails done. Can you open mine for me?
What?
I just got my nails done. Can you open mine for me, please?
Oh, Jamie, help this nice
Mom.
this girl right here.
I am grabbing our bikes.
Honey,
Fine,
and she'll be
Mom.
like- she'll be like,
I'll just take it and be like,
honey,
"Gah."
you want to make a good impression.
Mom.
If you want to have that first date.
Mom, I'm 14, Mom.
Honey, I know, and you haven't had a girlfriend yet, so
Mom,
this is so sweet.
go back in the house, Mom. We're leaving.
Okay, all right. She turns around and she goes back into the
It's
house.
nice to meet you.
I'm just like
Nice to meet
35
you, honey.
shades of
I hope
red
you
now.
need to
Just,
come over for dinner sometime.
Oh, I
Jamie,
would love
invite her
that.
over
Thank
for
you.
dinner.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I pull
We'll
up
have
all our
spaghetti
bikes.
and meatballs.
Oh,
make
I
a
love
mean-
spaghetti meatballs.
I also make
Oh
a
my
mean
God.
lasagna.
can we?
Sounds so good.
Like, this isn't happening. This isn't happening.
So
Alright.
I
What's that?
present us all with our bikes.
I'm just stomping back over to my bike now. I'm just like kicking rocks and
Have we any suggestions
We
on
do.
our next scene?
we have a suggestion of going to the arcade from Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler says we're going to go across town and go to the arcade at this point.
Interesting.
What
All right, why not?
what are we going to do at the arcade? What are we what's the mission of what's the purpose of going to the arcade?
You know what? We could talk in private at the arcade because it's just going to be us kids there. We're not going to have my mom. Thank the Lord, is not going to be there.
She
And-
is such a nice lady. You need to give her more slack than that.
All the noise will cover over our conversation.
That's yeah.
Definitely nice.
We can talk without somebody like the Mr. Lewinsky showing up. Like, what the
No,
hell was
but
that?
I do think we're overlooking something. I think
You were always overlooking something, Larry.
the yes, of course we are, but this time it might be really useful. I think the person who owns the arcade, Mr.
Is what, an alien?
No, I think he got some funding from the coal mine.
What?
Most of the town did.
Exactly. Well, he's just someone that we could potentially trust to talk about what the exchange was and the real means behind it and stuff, you know?
That's very clever, Larry.
Let's what's the owner of the arcade's name? What's Mr. What's his last name?
Lewinsky, so someone else give something.
Yeah.
Phillips.
Montaigne.
Oh, Eric.
okay.
Montaigne.
What you doing?
Let's also say that Mr. Montaigne employs Leo, who is like the popular like high school kid to run the arcade. Like
Sure.
after
So
school.
dreamy.
And he's that's exactly what I was going for. And he has one of those quarter belt things where he
the change
pushes
dispenser?
it down and it does like the quarter dispenser, and like he like does it like really cool, like it's the coolest thing in the world. Like,
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
okay, and his name is Leo, and Monica, Monica's really excited to go to the arcade because she's going to be able to interact with Leo at the arcade.
And the flashing lights probably look fabulous on her makeup.
Absolutely. All right. So yeah, are you guys just gonna go across town? Is that
Yeah,
is it on
that's where-
your
oh, yeah.
bikes?
As we're biking our way towards the arcade, I'll turn towards Erica, and I'll go, Erica, you ever been on trails around the coal mine or anything, or did they shut those all down?
Oh no, you can still camp all over there. You can't go in the mines, but you can go on trails and camp and do whatever you want, really.
So you've looked at the mines.
I mean, I've looked at the entrance. I haven't gone inside.
Interesting.
There's
Do you
usually
know-
they're usually like gated off and there are guards there and stuff.
Right. Which you could anticipate of your average coal mine, maybe.
Well, they probably don't want kids going in there because it's dangerous.
That's what they want you to think.
I mean, coal mines are dangerous. They're
It's a
like
coal mine.
giant pits underground.
I'm telling you, there is a Spanish galleon worth of gold underground.
Okay, there might be a Spanish galleon worth of gold underground. I don't have any evidence one way or the other on that, but I do know that I have not yet obtained my COC badge, Moose Scout badge, in spelunking and underground adventuring. So I'm not comfortable going in a coal mine.
Well, I have a badge for you, and I go and I start as we're riding. I pull over and I hand out some crappily drawn on paper, though sticky enough to stick to something, badges Let's say JTPRAD on them.
Wait, what? What? What is that?
It's the Jim Thorpe Paranormal Research and Defense.
That's not how you earn a badge. You have to like actually complete requirements,
Just
and
be
then
confident in yourself,
an
Erica.
adult has to sign off on it. That's not how this.
Can we? Wait, yeah, we need an adult to do that. Never mind. I was going to suggest that we could go into the mine to get you your badge, but no, we would need proof of the fact that you went into the mine, and then we probably all get thrown in jail anyway.
Exactly.
There's a
That's not happening.
process.
But to the point, Erica, you know where the mine entrances are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Good.
do I. I went up there with my dad lots of times.
Oh.
But have you been to the secondary mine entrance?
No, no one was allowed to go there, Erica.
Yeah, it's in the woods. It's all cordoned off. They have like the big old railroad ties blocking off the entrance.
Isn't it like, oh yeah, right.
But
that
it's way off. It's way off in the woods. People don't usually go there. It's kind of cool, but kind of spooky. It makes weird noises at night.
Monica, have you ever been in the woods?
Like once.
They're dirty, Monica.
I know they're gross. But like we went once because we were going out and we wanted to do a dare, and we dared each other to go like, just a step in. So we all, this is like a year
Just
ago
a
or
step
so.
in. Mhm.
Yeah, we just stepped in and then like, oh look, we did it. And then we left.
So all this conversation is going on while you're going to the arcade? Is that what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Is
that was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bike ride there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be like pulling up
Right.
to the arcade as the conversation finishes. I
All right,
guess.
cool. So you finish and you pull up to the arcade, and you go inside, and you guys, where are you guys going once you go into the arcade?
The joust machine.
All right, where nobody ever plays the joust.
Yeah,
Wow.
nobody ever plays Joust, so yeah,
What?
it'll,
Wow.
it'll
dare.
always be available.
So that's the one that you guys always hang around.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the one game
Also-
that everybody plays one time and says, "This is stupid."
If I can manage to get the whole glitch with the lava troll and the pterodactyls, infinite pterodactyls, that's so noisy no one will ever hear over our conversation. So that's pretty much what
Nice.
Larry's going for.
Nice. So Monica, are you going over with them over to the joust machine, or what's
She's
Monica
following,
doing?
but she's like looking for Leo just to see where
Is
he is.
Leo out there?
Leo is dispensing quarters like to some of the younger kids that are that are already enjoying their spring break, and he's doing the really cool thing where he's like tossing out his hip and like flicking the quarter dispensers so they like fly up in the air, and he grabs them and he like hands them off to the kids like
like a 6-gun thing.
Yeah.
It's like, he's like, yeah, there you go. Quarters.
Oh my god.
Monica's just
gosh.
watching, just amazed. Like, oh my
Yeah,
yeah,
God.
enthralled by it.
Dispensing quarters has never been hotter.
I know.
I'll pull out like a $5 bill and wave it at him as if I'm trying to get his attention because I need quarters. I have a bill, but I need quarters.
Yeah, I'm not. Hey, Monica, do you want to try to charm Leo to get him from not doing his job?
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Charm.
Let's make that a difficulty of a 7.
Okay. I have a D20. So
Nice.
let's see what I have. That's a 15.
Oh, okay. So at this point, you are. What did I say? That was a difficulty of what? A 7?
Mhm.
So that is. You basically have narrative control. So whatever you want to have happen, go ahead.
All right. So as Monica's standing there just looking at him, he passes out the ones. She just sort of waves at him and like sort of like flips her hair, and he just sort of stops. And then she sort of like takes Jamie's $5 bill and sort of just like puts it between 2 fingers and just like waves it at him so he can come over.
All right. So it's like, hey, Monica.
Hey, like, how are you doing? How's your summer going so far?
Well, I'm working as soon as I got out of school, so it's not been that great, but it's hopping here and I'm doing a great job. It seems to be busy. Oh, it looks like you've got a 5 there. You want me to break that into some quarters for you?
Yes, please.
All right.
We're here to
5.
play.
Nice. 20 quarters. Watch this. Quarters.
We're not gonna get any info out of these people. He's hypnotized here with his quarter skills.
Draft.
Quality actual plays here on this show.
Jeez.
Erica's just gonna lean over to Jamie and be like, "Are all guys this dumb? Are you all this stupid?"
No, well, pretty girls. It happens. It's a thing. And then I'll get all embarrassed and look away.
So he's got that big stack of quarters. He just hands it over to you. Here you go, Monica. And like,
whoa,
and when he does,
can you see him? Actually, I don't want to mess this up.
And you can tell that he's really sad because he wanted to have that hand contact with you, and like he was like really looking forward to it, and he was just like,
I'm just gonna glom his hand.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, give me my quarters.
Glom blocked.
Yeah. We're like, so what are you guys doing? I know you guys are here at the arcade, but what do you guys what do you got planned for the summer?
Well, we were thinking we might talk with Mr. Montagna.
Well, you mean the boss?
Yeah.
You want to talk with the boss? Why do you want to talk with him? He's boring, man.
Yeah, he's definitely an old timer, right? But well,
he's got so much going on with the mine, and like, I mean, this is just part of like what he did. Like he's co-owner of the mine, right? And he just does this arcade thing just to kind of like keep the town busy,
as do a lot of people, right? Like there's a lot of business owners like that around here. But is he in today?
No, he's got some meeting up at the mine corporate headquarters. What do we call it? But yeah, I don't know. He had a whole stack of like really important paperwork on his desk that he called the arcade and wanted to know if he left him here in the office, because I guess he was supposed to have him at this meeting, and so he called down here to see if he had left him here, but which he did. Right. I guess
no, totally, absolutely, man. I 100% get it. Do you get it, Erica?
Yeah, I get it.
And I nudge towards the space behind the counter, the door behind the counter where the offices would be.
Hey, Leo, can you show me how to play Galaga? I heard it's really fun.
Galaga,
It came up in the 80s, right?
Oh, yeah. That's what, yeah. We just got that machine in. You want me to? I'll show you. I'm really good at that game. I can show you.
Please? I appreciate it.
Sure.
Okay.
So I think I get what you guys are doing. You're trying to distract Leo so you can get into the office. Okay. So let's so Leo's going to put some quarters in and start showing Galaga. What is it?
Galaga. Oh
Galaga. Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, and Monica's right there trying to distract him. What are you guys? What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna take 6 quarters. Find the biggest group of kids that I can that are all like 10 years old kind of thing, and I'm gonna go over to the group of them, and I'll push my way into the crowd a bit, and then I'm gonna accidentally drop those quarters, like just scatter them on the floor, and just try and get all the kids to like chase after him or whatever and cause a big old commotion.
Okay. Do you want to? Yeah, let's see. We won't have a roll for that. That's pretty easy. But what are Erica and Jamie going to do? I mean, Erica and Larry going to do?
So Erica, you have the choice as Larry leads you up to the counter. You can either be the lookout and act as though you're perusing the prizes while you check if someone's coming,
Right.
or you can go in and get the goods.
Totally looking at prizes. Look at these awesome prizes. Go, Larry, go.
Okay, all right, I'm going.
Okay, Larry, you're gonna have to roll for this though, because Leo takes his job very seriously.
Oh, definitely.
And what do you want to roll to try to get into the office? We'll say that the office door is locked.
Okay.
No.
Oof, tough one. So I think due to the fact that I got a few rounds of Galaga at most to be able to make these maneuvers, it's going to be flight, because that has mostly to do with moving quickly and probably analyzing quickly. So I'm going to see, if I quickly move up and see that the door is locked, I'm throwing a 9 total.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. We'll say that was that's
probably the difficulty.
Yeah, that's probably the. We'll say that was a 9 difficulty. So you notice that the door's locked, and you.
Is there? If I check the counter, is there a spare key like on his chair or anything like that? Or if I have control, then they're.
Let's see here. You beat it by 1. So you explain how they, and I get to kind of I can mitigate some of it, I guess.
Sure.
So so you find the key.
Yep, there's a spare supposedly, and I'll unlock the door real quick, slip on through with a nod to Erica, and is it
okay?
Like...
So that there is a door sensor on that door that it does when you go whenever you open something, it makes like a beep or something. You have it in your store where you you open the front door. You open the front door, alert somebody. It's gonna go off, and you're in the office, but all of a sudden now you have Leo's attention because he heard the beep go off for the
over
door.
All that arcade noise here.
He's probably listening out for it.
Yeah, he's listening, and it's kind of like high pitch, so it's kind of above everything. So all of a sudden his attention turns to the door. And the open door, and what do y'all? And then he's gonna be like, Monica, wait just a second. I think someone just went into the office here, right? I gotta.
Actually, I made my roll, so I'm in the office. You guys take it from here.
Yeah. So he's going to stop playing Galka and go towards the office door.
I'm going to awkwardly throw myself half over the counter and flail in the general direction of the door toward some of the prizes. That one right there. Right there. This one.
And Leo's gonna be wondering who you're talking to, because there's nobody else that's working. He's the only person working in the arcade.
I want the bear, the pink bear. I'm sorry. I think I made the thing. What? What?
Stop.
Oh, but
if you need something, I'll get it for you. But wait, just give me a minute. There's something going on here.
Okay.
Just a second.
Sorry, I was trying to. I thought somebody might be back there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just shoulder past him as if I'm trying to get in the way, as if I was looking at the exact same thing that Erica was looking at, and I'm gonna be like, no, it's that one over. And then I'm just gonna totally tangle my legs up in his and try to bring him down with me.
Okay. What are you gonna roll to make that happen?
Brawn, I guess, would be the
okay. We'll make that a 9 for a target.
Big bucks, no whammies.
Because he's pretty much focused on getting to this office.
I got a 9 exactly.
Got a 9 exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, it's gonna happen. You're gonna happen, but you've got some control. But I also have some control at this point.
Okay, well, while we're on the way down, I'm going to take the other handful of quarters that I have and just chuck them at the door to make all kinds of noise against the door, and hoping that Larry inside hears something hit the door and at least hides, if nothing else,
And this, and while Leo, so you grab a hold of Leo, you trip Leo up. Is that pretty much what happens?
As we're going down, I'm just going to fling my hand at the door with my handful of quarters and just have them scatter across the door.
All right. And Leo is going to look at Jamie and be like, dude, what is going on?
Like, man,
You gotta be a little more careful.
All that fancy finger work you were doing. You shorted me 2 quarters, dude.
I didn't. I hit the trigger 20 times exactly. I know what I'm doing. You need to be a little more careful. There's people walking around here. You need to be a little more aware of folks in your area. Like, if you're not going to respect other people like around you, I'm going to have to ban you from the arcade. All right. So just be careful.
I'll apologize as I get up.
Go pick up your quarters. I got to go into the office.
I'm going to be.
Oh my
like,
God, Leo, are you
completely in the way.
okay?
Yeah, Monica, I'm fine, thank you.
But,
I've taken harder falls than that in football games.
I know you're so strong.
Are you just gonna walk away from me while I'm a customer. I'm trying to get that bear.
Yeah, she's trying to buy something. Man.
I understand that, but there's something that's a little more pressing at this point.
What?
More than enough time.
yeah. At this point, Ian, did you? What are you doing while you're in there?
So dashing on in, I hear the tussle, the quarters hit the door. I hear Erica pretty much saying like, "You gotta get out," and Monica distracting. All this going down. I guess I'll throw brains to either find like an unlocked window and hop out with the papers, or be able to grab the papers and find a damn good place to hide or something. Like,
okay, yeah, go for it. Let's see here. The difficulty. Let's make the difficulty. Let's make the difficulty a 10. Make it pretty high.
Make it pretty high.
Yeah, because this is a little office, Leo knows that at this point that somebody has opened the door and has gone in, so he pretty much knows that there's shenanigans going on.
I'm gonna give Ian one of my adversity tokens to use for his roll.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Well, that bumps me to a 13.
Okay, so you're what's that?
I'm gonna also give one.
14.
Okay, so 14. So what did I say? It was the.
You said it was pretty high.
It was 10. So at this point, you've got to let's.
I got control.
You got control. So do your thing, dude.
Okay. So quickly thinking, Larry dashes into the room. Here's the quarters. Hit the door. Grabs the papers and stuffs them into his backpack. And thinks, oh well, he just talked about the papers. He's gonna check the office. So I grab an empty ream of papers that hasn't been printed anything on it and put it in the same place. And then I pretty much just stay real quiet underneath where his chair would go into his desk and wait for Leo to pass over.
Okay. So Leo gets to the door and he looks at Erica and he's like, just 1 second. I'll be right with you.
But
and he looks and he goes into the office and he looks around. Doesn't see anything. Kind of wonders a little bit. Kind of takes a couple steps towards the desk. Kind of walks around. I guess he doesn't see anything out of the ordinary. Comes back out of the office and shuts the door and locks it.
Jamie's just sitting there going, ooh.
And he looks at Erica. He's like, what can I get for you?
Oh,
what's up?
Bear over there. Actually, what is that that animal over there all the way in the corner? I can't see it real well. It's kind of dark up in that corner.
That's a tiger right there.
Oh, can you get that down so I can see it closer?
Do you have the right number of tickets for it?
Oh, how many tickets? How many tickets is that?
That is 1,500 tickets.
Okay, hold on. They're in my backpack.
It's like the prize that has been at the arcade forever. That everybody is like,
the thing
it's got dust and everything on it, and
it's all grungy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look in my backpack here. It's just right here. Just yeah. You know what? I'm gonna look through my backpack for my tickets. I know I have them. Just
All right.
a minute.
Well, once you show me the tickets, I'll get that down for you because
Oh,
he
okay.
knows that going up and getting the ladder to get the he's done that a time or two, and he knows at this point, you know what, kid, if you don't have 1,500 tickets like most of the kids don't because you just want to see the prize, I'm not wasting my time. I want to go mac on Monica for with my time.
Monica already left and went back to the Gallagher machine.
Don't abandon me.
Yeah.
All right. So now he's gonna go.
Yeah. I don't think it might take me a minute. Yeah. You can go help.
All right.
Some other
I'm
people.
gonna go help the other kids.
All right.
Give me a holler if you find your tickets.
Okay. I'm looking.
So then he goes back and he starts distributing quarters again.
I'm gonna go outside while Eric is doing her thing. I'm gonna go outside and see if I can figure out which side of the building the office window would be on.
Okay. That's fine.
While he's busy.
While you're doing that, let's just pause it just for a second, and I'm going to ask the audience just for a suggestion. We need suggestions on what the important papers actually say. Like, what is the secret behind the mines that's going to be discovered? That there's this big meeting and conspiracy about. Just give us a suggestion in the comments, and once we get a little further, we'll open the papers up and we'll see what the conspiracy is. All right, so Jamie goes outside to look at the window. Leo is trying not to look so desperate, but he's kind of keeping an eye on Monica. Just kind of looking over her way, but he's also distributing quarters as cool as possible, and he's trying to make his way over. And whenever a little kid comes over and asks for quarters, you can tell he's just a little bit disappointed that he can't get over to Monica to interact with her.
Kid.
And he's just but he's trying to do his job the best he can.
So is there windows in this office?
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
You tell me, is there a window in this office?
There probably is, right? But there's
one
probably
small one.
also I'm guessing there's a pretty good alarm system on the windows, seeing as it's the office windows.
Well, did you take that key in with you when you opened it?
Probably, right?
Yeah, probably.
We wouldn't leave it in the door, I guess. Yeah.
There's probably a keypad in the office or something.
Just know that if you open the door, it's going to alert the alarm.
Yeah.
So it's going to ding again.
The door which dings, and we have a serious, probably, alarm system of sorts.
And Leo knows that he locked it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's true.
Right.
Well,
is there
it's time to
vents?
burn the building down? I mean,
no, wait. Is there a vent?
You tell me. You tell me. Is there?
I mean, there's got to be a central AC in an arcade.
You tell me if there's a window. Is there an AC? Is there whatever you guys want to do?
So probably looking out towards Jamie. We managed to communicate that the window's not going to work.
Sign language through the window.
Exactly.
No!
Yeah. And I point towards a keypad that has a well-known security brand on it. If we open the window, a big alarm will go off. And then Jamie would point up towards the ceiling in a corner. And if I were to stand on a chair in just such a way, I might be able to finagle my way into an air conditioning duct, essentially.
I'll be making screwdriver motions,
Yeah, exactly.
Do something and get in the thing.
So what? How are you gonna? What are you gonna roll to get up into the air vent? Tell me how you're gonna get up there and go in there.
I'll probably take the chair from the desk, knowing that it's gonna leave behind some degree of evidence and stuff, and. Maybe a box full of papers or something disposable, and stack it on the chair, stack another one on the chair, climb up on top of that, and try and make my way into the air duct.
I'm going to watch this kid break his neck trying to climb
in. Okay. We're gonna make that a difficulty of an 11.
An 11.
He's
While
staying
he's
after
doing that,
11.
Because
I'm gonna go around the building real quick and see if I can find like a ladder, like one of those rooftop ladder things that comes down the side, just so I can like be there when he gets to the roof, kind of thing. Like not on the roof. I just want to go around and see if there is a ladder.
Sure.
Do you guys
Monica,
have a suggested trait to throw for that?
what do you? How do you think?
I mean,
you...
it sounds kind of meta to use brains because I have a D20 in brains and a good chance to make it. But honestly, I think this is a moment of grit, and I have a D8 in grit, so
Okay.
not a great chance of.
What did I say it was? It was a
11.
11.
11.
So hopefully this explodes.
Does anybody want to help? Oh no, you're in the scene all by yourself at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Okay, let's. Yeah, a 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Yikes. Okay, so I get to narrate this at this point. You come crashing down as you're trying to undo the air vent. You come crashing down, and is it above the desk?
Yeah, probably. Let's say so.
You're standing on the chair on top of the desk, and you fall down, causing this really loud commotion, and you sprain your ankle on the way to, as you land, and automatically Leo, of course, now he knows something's going on, and he makes a beeline for the door, and he opens it up and sees you on the ground, on the floor.
You gotta clean your air ducts.
Ooh.
He looks at you and he's. What are you doing in Mr. Montaine's office?
Montaigne, yeah.
Montaigne. Sorry, I can't read my writing. What are you doing in Mr. Montaigne's office? You're not supposed to be in here. Were you in here earlier when I came in?
Honestly, at the moment, Larry is probably in a little bit of shock at his ankle being hurt and being caught and stuff.
Are you okay? What happened? Why is the chair on the desk? What are you doing in here?
Does anyone else see Leo move in this way? Larry's kind of defenseless at the moment.
Unfortunately, not me, because I'm running around.
Yeah, you're making your own way
You're
through.
going to be on the roof.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna quickly rush over to Monica and be like, "You need to get out of here. We're all in serious trouble now."
Oh no, what did y'all do?
Just go outside and find Jamie. We'll regroup. I'm gonna.
Where's Larry?
I'm gonna go try to help Larry. There's a problem.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you the Gattaca kid or the Joust kid? You're the Joust kid, aren't you? Yes, you're always hanging around that Joust machine.
Well, Joust.
Nobody plays Joust.
Oh my goodness.
Why are you hanging out at the Joust machine?
Right, I'm gonna.
Okay, listen to me. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna shoulder in, like, kind of pop my head in the office and be like, "Oh, he looks like he's seriously hurt. It's okay. You just step back. I have a 2nd level COC Moose Merit badge for first aid. I'm gonna take care of this situation.
I'm sorry,
this looks serious.
I didn't even see that.
Hey,
kid, are you hurt? Are you really hurt?
Yeah, no, this looks
Man, I hope he's not hurt.
No, this looks like a really serious situation.
Montana's gonna be so mad.
Yeah, you just hear Monica yelling from the outside, like, "Oh my god, this kid just barfed everywhere. How gross!" And then she just bolts out.
It's a rough day for you, man. Just leave me to the Moose Scout.
No, we need to get you to the hospital because I don't want Mr. Montaigne. Sorry. I'm thinking Joe Montana. We totally different athlete besides Jim Thorpe. We need Mr. Montana. Mr. Montaigne's gonna be mad if we get sued.
Listen,
I don't.
I
need you to file some paperwork.
Do you really want to?
I had nothing to do with this. That this was all your fault. This was no liability of the arcade. I need you. Wait just a minute. I need to go get the forms from the office Wait just a second. I will. It's a personal injury form that I have to have filled out. Wait just a moment, and I'll wait. I'll go see if I can find the first aid kit too.
You're the man,
so-
Leo.
So
Split me.
he's going to find the personal injury paperwork, and then he's going to go into the back room to find the first aid kit. Totally not. There's the office, there's the arcade, and then there's the back office where he keeps all like the vending machine, snacks, and the sodas and everything. Everything that and he's back there looking for the first aid kit.
I'll roll over towards Erica and I'll go, "Splint me, Erica.
Splint me.
There's no time."
You don't need a splint. You weigh like what, 75 pounds? I'm just gonna like fireman carry him out of there. It's okay. I have my advanced rescue badge. Let's go.
I straighten out the GTP RAD badge on your backpack.
Yeah, while you're moving.
Yeah. Is Leo thoroughly distracted enough that we can?
Oh yeah. He's totally in the back room, like digging through everything, because the first aid kit, even though it's supposed to be in like a ready, like an area where it's supposed to be handy,
They never are.
isn't. Like we have like stuff packed like to the ceiling in front of it.
It's behind mountains.
So you can hear him moving boxes,
Sure.
trying to get to the first aid kit.
So,
so you guys, where you guys headed to? Are you guys
Just outside to meet up with everybody else.
yeah.
all right?
I'll see them coming out the front door and be like, "Holy cow! You were supposed to get on the roof, Larry."
I tried.
It all went really bad. We do
It
need
did.
we do need to make some kind of splint for him, though. I think he might have sprained his ankle.
Well, let's get out of here first, so like he doesn't follow us, and then we can do that.
Splint me.
Can you ride it with one leg? Like,
we'll have to leave your bike here, Larry. I'll throw him on the back of my bike, I guess, with me, and we'll
Oh, jeez. And no, I'm not ambidextrous.
That's not a word, Larry. We're not going to go far. We don't need to go far because Leo can't follow us. He can't leave the place unattended, so we're okay.
Let's go to the park.
Yeah, let's just we'll just go hang out someplace secluded, like we'll grab the local park or whatever.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go to the park and chill out at like under a tree and at the park bench.
Leaning under the statue of Jim Thorpe.
Oh yes, the Jim
watchful
Thorpe
eye of
statue.
Jim Thorpe.
We
That's right.
pull out the papers.
Okay,
I'm all like stupid excited by this.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this can help my dad. This is really cool.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, Tyler's got some suggestions. He says we could be either that they are being monitored, and the villagers are unaware. They are monitoring them, and the villagers are unaware. He said, let's see here, secret underground, old timey town like the village.
Ooh.
That's what the mine is.
Ooh.
Do we want to do that?
I could definitely be down with that.
That would be cool, yeah.
Or he said, or wait, I lied. Instead of old timey, it's like modern suburbia.
What, in the mine?
I think the old, yeah. I think the old timey.
Old timey is definitely interesting.
Yeah. Wait. So you open the papers. You guys are at the park, and you've got all the papers like lying on the grass there, and you're all looking over. Each of you are looking over the papers, and you see that it's actually an old timey town up in the mines. Why is there
in the mine?
Live there?
Is this like an abandoned amusement park or something? This seems weird.
They're maintaining
this is really
this
weird
for some reason. Like, look, there's even, I'll pull out some papers that have some charts and stuff, and it shows that they're, like, they send seeds and lamps and stuff that way to be able to maintain the facade.
Seeds and lamps.
Yeah, well, just general, like, stuff that could convince them that they're living their lives.
Okay.
We can, and then also one of the papers says that this is like a government funded project.
Yeah.
Oh
see,
God, Larry's gonna go nuts.
Like how people interact even now without like modern necessities and modern stuff. Like it's all like a government experiment on like how people interact and everything. It's like a social interaction study by the government.
Okay, so let's establish this then. Do the papers denote if all the people there are born there, or
Yes.
are they're all born there? So they
all
think that's
born
all
there.
it is.
Right, it's all born, like everybody that's in the mine is like this like hidden away community that is like old timey, that they don't see the sun.
Right.
And like they live in darkness, and it's a government experiment to see how sunlight affects like social interaction in communities.
Whoa.
And like if a society can survive in darkness and without sunlight, and like how like the psychological effects on the lack of having sunlight would be on like a whole like community of folks that don't even know that like the world outside of the mine exists. And we'll say that okay, well, I won't give him any much more away, but that's kind of the
Sure,
that's the gist of what's going on.
That's more than enough for Larry to run with. I can tell you that right now.
This is messed up.
A little bit. We found coal mining mole people.
Yeah, these are Morlocks.
I was gonna say, I've read this book, and these people are gonna eat us.
There's like 3 documented cases of cannibalism right here.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
How did my dad know about stuff like this?
Dude,
I'm sorry. Okay, but I mean, it still goes to show there's something. Where's all the funding for this? This is what's supplying our town. Everyone has an agreement on this. Like,
It's the coffee fund.
it is the coffee fund.
Oh my God, you're selling the coffee.
I should stop feeding him.
we should in the papers it shows that the coffee is actually going to the mine people, because since they don't have a whole lot of sunlight, they're deprived of like energy, and so the caffeine keeps them going, in their community because they have no sunlight.
Oh my God!
Awesome. I knew it.
This actual play. I'm nailing this actual play.
Well, we have to blow this wide open, guys. We can't just let all those people just live down there.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Everyone else has already agreed in on this. It's only up to us.
But
okay, you meant the townsfolk. I'm like, I didn't agree to anything here.
No, we didn't agree yet. But the townsfolk, yeah, they all obviously are financially invested in what Project Dark Room.
Dark room.
And so obviously they're not going to blow the whole thing open, but the world needs to know.
well, who are we gonna tell? What are we gonna do? Who's gonna listen to us?
We just need a camera.
Oh wait, I think I have a
There's
Polaroid
no
at
light
home.
down there, man. What's a camera gonna do?
I have a Polaroid. It has a flash on it.
It has a flash.
Flash, yeah.
Also, we're gonna
but
go
it's at
blind
home, it's
the
not my
mole
purse.
people.
Oh.
For a little bit, but ultimately it ought to free them. And hopefully they're not mole people yet. If they are, we can go right home. I'm done with this place.
So like, if you want my Polaroid, we gotta stop at my house first, and then we can head out that way.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what?
However-
if this will help my dad, I will do it. I don't care what it is. I don't care how far we have to go with it. I'm in. I'm doing it.
I think everyone will get pretty big settlements after this. I mean, but anyway, we should be on the lookout for those executive type looking people, because based on this, all these papers, they probably aren't actually coal company executives, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing is confusing.
This is a little bit above our education level.
No doubt.
Even I'm willing to admit that.
All right, let's just go get Monica's camera and see if this is legit or not.
Yeah,
no doubt.
No one's gonna believe us without proof. We need proof. I mean, if we just go running around telling people there's mole people living in the coal mine, we're all gonna be locked up in a padded room.
Well, I actually don't live too far from here. I think I live maybe 4 blocks away. So,
All right.
are you patched up? Are you ready to ride
I was
now?
gonna say, can we, Erica? Can you fix up Larry enough for him to move, or?
I can.
Do any of you have quick healing or anything?
No.
I do not.
Nope.
Make a roll.
Yeah, we'll just say that you give him some sort of splint, and he's gonna just kind of. You probably can't run at this point the rest of the session.
Yeah,
we'll just say that you've got some sort of brace on your foot.
Sure.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to the next scene is going to be at Monica's house. Sorry, Monica. And you're going to go into Monica's house is. We're gonna say Monica has a single dad that takes care of Monica, and he tries to be the cool parent, and he wears the Hawaiian shirt that's like buttoned down, halfway buttoned down his chest, and he's got his chest hair out, and he's got the the gold chain, and he thinks that he's probably in his like early 40s, but like he still thinks he's like in his like late 20s, because that's and
So, Doug, are you just describing yourself?
No. Wow,
nicely done.
Morgan. Wow, I was waiting for Jason to make that comment, but I'm glad someone made it.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. So he's like the cool dad. He thinks he's like super cool, and like he has like the Corvette in the driveway that he goes out and gets he's probably got a different girlfriend every month or something, and he just thinks that he's the man, and he's really not.
His name is Chad, apparently.
His name is Chad. Okay, his name is Chad.
Sarah has determined his name is Chad.
Is that what? Okay, cool. Yeah. Sarah, thank you so much for the suggestion for Chad. So Chad is he's going to be drinking his Zima. Zima in the 80s.
Zima water. Yeah.
He's gonna be drinking his Zima when you guys come strolling through the door.
Monica's like, "Hi, Dad. I have friends. We're not gonna stay long. I need to grab something." And she just sort of just like breezes past him, like she usually does.
Yeah, no, radical, Mon. I think that's cool. You should always have friends over. It's party central over here.
We're not staying and partying, Mr. Monica's dad. But
you can just call me Chad.
No.
It's short for Chatador.
Oh, okay.
No. It's you can just call me Chad.
Thanks anyway, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. My mom says that's rude.
Who's your mom? Who's your mom?
Oh,
Dad.
Don't tell him.
What? You don't know my? I thought all you adults knew each other.
I probably do. I mean, we probably dated at one point, because
You and Monica are gonna end up being sisters.
What's your mom's name?
Wait, he would know because Erica and her used to be
We
friends.
used to live down the street from you until we moved. Don't you remember?
Oh, you're little Erica.
Yeah.
Wow, you've really grown, Erica.
Yeah.
Wow, look at you. You're like a little adult.
Dad. Dad.
How's your
Dad,
mom
make it
doing,
weird.
by the way? How's your mom? You know,
You see, Monica?
Chad
You
says,
see? This is what I was doing.
She's
tell her,
fine.
tell her, Chad says hi. Is your dad still around, or you know,
Yeah.
kind of, you know, because
No, he's there at home probably right now.
Hey, Chad, sir,
hey,
Chadarino.
what's up?
You,
bro, high five, man.
high five, yes.
What happened to your leg, bro?
Yeah, the bikes. It's okay. It's all right. Don't you?
Oh, you gotta
worry
be
about
careful
that.
on those things.
Yeah, no,
Dude,
totally.
when I was your age, I did some sick jumps on with those bikes, man. I wiped out a ton of times, but you know, I got a scar. You want to see it? Dude, I still got the scar from like when I was in high school.
You know what I do want to see of yours that would be super, super cool, Chad?
What's that?
Bet an awesome dude like you has a totally up-to-date camcorder, right? Like something that you can hold in your hands.
Dude, I have
That like records live video.
You know that Radio Shack down the road?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, they've got the top of the line stuff, man. They got this thing called a DVD player. Have you seen this yet?
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Is something like,
dude, I want one of those. I want a DVD player. But yeah, I got a camcorder, yo, man. Yeah, I got it. It's totally bodacious.
Bodacious.
Well, we were thinking of doing some movie making around town together, and we'd start with a shot of your
what kind of movies? Like action movies?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I could totally show you my kung fu, man.
Dad, you don't know kung fu.
Oh, you know, I took kung fu. I took kung fu right after high school when I was in college, but not in college.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey kids, if you go to college,
actually go to college.
Actually go to college.
Yeah.
Don't just say you're going to college.
Okay.
And do kung fu instead.
Okay.
Great advice, Dad. Thanks.
So could we borrow that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just don't be careful with it. It cost me a lot of money.
I can imagine, yeah.
This cost me a whole $800, bro.
Whoa.
That is a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
We'll be really, really careful with it, but we will also make a great movie.
But dude, it's $800 is nothing. You see the car that I got in that driveway?
Dad.
More, Mon, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Jamie has this look of complete sympathy for Monica right now.
She's like, I'll go get the camcorder, but y'all meet me by the bikes, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, make sure it has a low light option or like a flashlight or something.
Yeah,
I've got a flashlight.
Because we're going to be filming under the bridge in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be very dramatic.
Exactly.
Oh, Brandon says DVD player, laser disc. Yeah, it was probably a laser disc.
A laser disc player. Yeah.
No laser disc player. That's kind of what I was thinking of. I wasn't thinking of. But yeah. So you guys go get the. You guys interacted with Chad enough. I take it.
Yeah.
Monica just shoves them out the door with the camcorder in her hand. She's like, "Okay, Dad, bye. Love you." It's just
love you too, Mon. Don't get into any trouble.
She just slams the door and she's like, "Oh my God."
Look, I understand now why you want to.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Let's go. Let's just go.
Okay.
Camcorder in hand. We make our way.
I'll carry that, Mr. I can barely bike because I have one leg.
No, go ahead.
Stand on a chair.
So at this point, are we saying it's like evening?
Yeah, it's probably getting there.
It's got to be approaching evening because it was after school. We just got let out of school, so yeah, we're burning daylight here.
Okay, so you guys are going up to the hills, up to the Erica, you said there's two entrances. There's the main entrance, and then there's a back entrance. Is that?
We should probably use the back entrance.
Well, the back entrance is like a decommissioned tunnel. They haven't collapsed it, but they don't use it anymore. It's just kind of barricaded, but you could get past the barricades real easy. It's just so that they can say they told you not to.
Yeah.
And there's no guards.
No.
That sounds like the one to take.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably really dangerous, though. I'm just saying.
Let's go into the woods at night.
Nothing could go wrong, like at
Yeah.
all.
It's just the woods. It's not like
Success everywhere. That's our plan.
You guys, we live like in town. It's not like the wilderness or anything. There's
But
the most
it's the
dangerous
woods.
thing that you're going to run into in these woods is a squirrel.
Is a government agent.
Okay, or
Yes, there's
maybe
a
a
squirrel.
government agent.
I was thinking
Dressed as a
raccoon, but like
squirrel.
squirrels are totally vicious.
Squirrels are way more vicious than raccoons.
Raccoon could definitely beat a squirrel like Joust beats Galaga.
Right.
Oh.
Those are some fighting words. that I've ever
Anyway,
heard.
the entrance is this way. I'm going. If anyone wants to follow me,
Yeah, I'm just going with it.
Yeah,
I'm forced to give her a begrudging amount of respect, even if I don't really want to, because she seems to know what she's doing and where she's going right now. Like, so I've got this look on my face of like, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, okay, we're going to, okay, you do it, yeah.
Larry's
So, go
probably
ahead.
lagging a bit. Trying to pedal along mostly with one leg, though very fervently, as he is, of course, excited to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
I think Monica has a basket on her bike, so she's gonna stick the camcorder on her in her
Okay,
basket.
yeah, perfect.
Sure. Okay, so you guys make it to the entrance of the you get to the back entrance. You go all the way through. There's nobody there to interrupt you. You get to the entrance of the back entrance of the mine, not the main entrance. This is like maybe like a secondary exit, but it's all barricaded up.
Right.
So, how are you guys going to get into the mine at this point?
Like, what kind of, is it like a door, or is it just like railroad ties, like Erica said it was?
We'll just say it's like it's sealed off. There are other office buildings around the in this complex, so it's up to you guys if you want to go into them, or you can just go try to find another entrance to the mine itself. We can just say that this back entrance was maybe an entrance that was used at one time, but it was sealed off.
So we probably took a dirt road up to this complex that sits above the mine. Okay. No, that makes sense. And at the secondary mine, we find it to be quite blocked up. Are any of us really strong?
I'm pretty buff. I mean, I can try and move something.
Well, we don't really need too much to slip under, right?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, we're not exactly giants here. I'm 4'5" for crying out loud.
What are the materials of this barricade? Does it look like steel and stuff, or is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably pretty. It's enough so that they wouldn't want anybody to come out of that exit, from the mine, and they definitely don't want people. I mean, it's more for like keeping people. So it's pretty heavy duty.
Sure. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get past it.
Well, it's a mine, so there's got to be like air shafts or something. I mean,
That's definitely true, but the way they'd be dug is probably straight down. We'd need a rope.
Hey, Doug. Since Monica was here before and she did like step in once, would she know where she stepped in at?
Where she stepped into the mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say that she stepped into like did she step into like the main entrance of the mine?
Okay.
Yeah. So then this is like you've got the mountain, and then you've got this little small exit on the rear side, and then you've got the big main exit that's open that everything goes in and out of. That one's not closed off, but it's really heavily guarded.
Okay.
Indeed.
Do you have a rope?
I don't.
No.
No, woefully ill-equipped for spelunking.
We are prepared to record all the evidence, we are just not prepared to get to the evidence.
Exactly.
Like I said, there are around this mountain. There are office buildings, like
Yeah.
you know, like those almost like those trailer offices.
Little trailers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like construction
You know, offices.
construction offices.
I
Totally
wonder-
not just a trailer with a door on it.
No, yeah. If this is like your stereotypical government agency operation, there should be a big old fancy elevator in one of those that goes right on down into the mine, right?
I mean, the conspiracy theorist would say that, wouldn't he?
Obviously.
That would be
There's
drawing
also,
a
you
lot
know,
of conclusions, but
There's also some bulldozers and stuff, you know, in the yard too. So we'll just, you know,
No. We are not driving the heavy mechanic. No.
yeah, I'll probably get myself killed.
Yes.
Let's-
Or me.
That's true.
Um.
Let's go to one of these office buildings.
Yeah. Let's go check out the little office.
Let's go, towards one of the smaller ones.
okay.
The most industrial looking of them.
Sure.
So you get to one of the.
We should have Monica like recording us as we do this though, maybe for
Introduction?
evidence sake.
For us,
Yeah.
evidence
see
of
where
us
we're
breaking in.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
No, that's
that's
true.
a good point.
Look, there's a Coal Corp logo on that office building there. You got to get that in the shot so that we know who we're, you know.
No.
Do it, Monica.
Damn it,
Oh my
Monica!
Hit record.
You're so weird. And she's like shoulders the camera and puts it up and
The irony of this is she's the one who wants to be the movie star, and now we're in the movie and she's filming it.
I know, right? This is so unfair.
Pretty much your first shot is of Larry standing in front of this office building, arms waving like crazy, pointing up towards the Coal Corp logo.
And you
Up
just
there!
hear her saying like, look at this weirdo.
No,
having
just up that way.
She's like, and she just like points the camera. She's like, oh gosh, this is like the worst.
So you get to the office building. You go to the office. The door is locked, but the window right next to it is open, of course.
Okay,
Let's see how many alarms this sets off.
let's give it a go.
I will.
And there's nothing.
Yes.
All right. I'll scramble in.
All right.
Hobble in.
Wait, no, I can open the door.
What?
Only one of us needs to go in the window.
I'm halfway through the window.
So
It's
Larry
really painful.
doesn't wait for Jamie
Larry.
at all.
I'm
Gets
excited.
about halfway through and gets stuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking out the door at his legs. Larry, what are you doing?
Come on. Push me
All right.
through, Erica.
No, I'm gonna pull you through. I'm not pushing on your hurt leg.
Yeah. Shove on the outfit. Yeah.
Splint me.
You're
Okay.
about as splinted as you're gonna get.
She's just gonna start whacking you with it now.
Yeah. So what does this like front room look like? This foyer.
This for you, it's it's like it's a small like portable shed, or like trailer office. But on one side is a desk and like a big like wide long work desk and like a drafting table, and there are plans to the mine
Ooh.
laid out all across it.
Nice.
And in the corner of the building, in the office, is what you see an elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Of course.
But of
there
course,
is.
it's got the steel bars, yellow paint. Like it's not like a
No.
office elevator.
No,
It's
yeah.
like an industrial mine elevator. Yeah.
Exactly.
Government
Exactly.
elevator.
Right. And so
All right. Well, should we just take the plans, or should we just?
we're gonna
Sure.
need them if we go down there and like power fails or something. How else are we gonna get out?
If we go down there and power fails, we're not getting back up anyway.
We'll have to live with the mole people.
Yes, we'll be mole people.
You ready, Monica?
Monica's like, this
No.
idea sucks.
This is the worst.
So we get the plans.
Get the plans.
All
You
make
go
our
over
way onto the elevator platform.
All right.
Flip the switch.
You just pull the handle,
Yeah.
and
Oh, la, la, la.
all of a sudden it just rockets right down because you don't know how to operate this thing.
It
No.
is not a properly installed lift.
And let's have you roll for who's controlling the lever. Who's doing the lever?
I mean, Larry jumped on it, I guess.
Nose goes not it.
Who wants to roll some sort of brains check to see if they can get the elevator to slow down before you guys land at the bottom and hurt yourselves?
Honestly, I'm pretty decent at this, so I'll give
Okay,
it
so we'll make it a difficulty of an 8 to try to slow it down.
a 9.
Nice.
Yay!
So as the elevator shaft falls, you guys go like a couple hundred feet, just screaming down,
Literally
and
screaming.
right before it's about to hit the floor, Larry finds the brake, and you just like jerk, as it just the brakes come grinding to a halt, and you just barely, you make it to the bottom of the elevator shaft just as the brakes kick in, and you. The only thing that maybe you might have some whiplash or something, but other than that, that ended about as safe as it probably could have been. It could have probably been a little safer, but
Lying there,
You
panting.
know what? It was fast. It wasn't safe, but it was fast.
Exactly.
I point towards the camera beside Monica, and I go, in the least, we can send it to OSHA.
Yeah.
Monica's just like hugging it right now and just like freaking out. She's like,
Hey, people are trying to kill me.
hashtag traumatized.
Yes.
So I dish out flashlights, I guess,
Okay.
and probably shake up the batteries a bit and turn them on.
Are there any hard hats laying around?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm gonna find myself a cheap little plastic hard hat and slap it on my damn head.
Yeah, that sounds
Safety
good.
first.
And it's one of those miner's hats, so it's got the light on the
Oh,
front.
perfect. Yeah. Then
Nice.
absolutely.
So,
it's gonna mess up
are-
my
are you
hair. And she starts putting it on.
Nice. So y'all have the miners' hats on with the lights on. You guys are traversing through the mine, and you get to. It's pretty uneventful because you have the map, which you found, which is great. You find this. You go down. You've been walking for. Let's just say you've been walking for half hour, 40 minutes, and all of a sudden there's this big clearing, and there's just. It looks like if you've all seen The Village.
Sure.
Mhm.
It's a town just like The Village.
So, seeing as this one's underground, though, does it have like artificial lights strung up about it all?
It does have torches, because electricity and all that is foreign
Ain't
to these
happening.
folks. Right.
Gotcha.
So we have lasers on our foreheads as far as these people are going to be concerned.
Correct. This is going to be totally foreign to them.
You getting this, Monica?
Yeah, Monica, please tell me you're getting this.
Oh my god.
Check if it's. I take the camcorder. I check if it's recording. I check if it has space to record.
If there's a cassette in it.
Yeah, if there's a cassette. Yeah, like whatever.
I know
means
what
it
I'm
uses.
doing.
We have to be sure.
And she like pushes
I
him
check
away.
if there's a cap on the front. All of these things would ruin this adventure. I'm not letting it happen.
She's like,
Okay,
it looks
so-
fine. She just like pushes him away.
So all like the I'd say they're like street lights, but they're like almost like torches along the streets.
Lamps.
Yeah, torch lamps. And all of a sudden you see like dark clothed folks like kind of walking around the streets, like kind of just kind of as if it were just like a town, like an old town
Meandering
back in the
about.
day. Yeah.
We should turn the lights out, guys, because we're just drawing attention to ourselves right now.
This is really creepy.
That's probably a good idea, but
Like,
we
what
we
is-
do need to get a shot of the people
Yeah,
in there. Otherwise,
what-
they'll think this is just a big stage.
Larry, we're just kids, man.
So can you each roll what's some sort of something to be not detected? Some sort of roll to not be detected.
Range
I
or
feel
flight?
like flight is kind of what they lean towards for
Okay.
dexterous feats.
Whatever you guys. We're gonna make it a difficulty of a 10
Oof.
I mean, okay.
because it's pitch dark in here except for those street lights. So to have those coal miner lamps on is gonna be really distracting. What do you have? A 4?
Yeah.
You have a 6? You have a 5?
26.
You have a what?
A 26. My D10 exploded twice.
That's awesome.
Okay, that is awesome.
I got
So-
a 1.
The three of you, which okay, so Ian, let's say Larry's character turns off his light before he turns around the corner to see the village, and give me some sort of play that out for me. What how does that you don't get detected at all? You start walking towards the town, and
So, can I say that, seeing as I reacted so quickly, can I say I grabbed the camcorder?
yeah,
No.
you
Oh,
whatever you want to, whatever it's your,
Yeah,
you succeeded well above the
Yes, that's one of the craziest exploding die rolls I've ever had. So,
exactly.
yeah, I'll upon you saying we need to turn out the lights, perhaps seeing some faces looking in our direction or something along those lines, I quickly grab the camcorder and make my way behind some rubble. And then into kind of, is there like a palisade or any sort of barricade between us and the village?
Sure, whatever you want. You tell
Yeah,
me.
let's say that
you succeeded like so high. You can pretty much do whatever you want at this point.
He's a
Let's say
ninja.
that there's a bit of a palisade, however ill-maintained. It's surrounded by torches and is maybe about like 15 feet tall, whereas the entirety of this space is a very large cavern of maybe like 70 feet at height and stuff. And so, however, there is a good child-sized space that we could slip on through that palisade and get into the village itself. And I kind of pop up behind a bunch of shacks and smaller wooden structures and whatnot. And underneath one of them a bit, I'm peering towards the main road that leads towards the palisade entrance and whatnot. And I'm recording these dark-robed figures as they move about with torches and meander, and maybe as they move towards my friends.
Okay. So the rest of you are what are the rest of you doing? You pretty much the villagers know that someone is there at this point, since you guys you failed your rolls. You all gave yourselves adversity tokens as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So they know that there's at least 3 people over this way because they saw your lights and they see that they heard the noise, and all of a sudden they're on alert. This is something very foreign to them, and you see them all scurry to their houses, like to, not be, because this is foreign to them. Like they only know, what they only know themselves. So you start to see them what they were when they were meandering and everything without any care. All of a sudden they are on high alert, and now they're starting to panic and they're starting to go to their houses, and you see like the older adults like carrying it, trying to round up their young ones to get them inside.
And I'm catching this all on film.
Right. What are the 3 of you doing at this point?
I think Monica yelled like "Hey!" was like a little too loud whenever.
It echoes through.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
whenever Larry took her camcorder from her, and that's what threw off her sneakiness.
Don't. And I'm trying to shush Monica, but doing so very loudly. Shh. Stop! No,
Sorry,
you're being too loud. No,
he
they're
just
noticing.
told
Oh,
me.
now they're looking at us.
As
I'm just-
as you guys are doing that, a rather tall gentleman with really pale skin and dark hair, in like dark robes, starts walking. It's just like nothing really fancy, wearing, but he starts walking towards the barricade there.
Hmm.
But he's very cautious.
I'll wait until he gets close. And then nervously, Larry reaches to turn on his headlamp and blind him so that he could get a good shot of him and escape.
Okay, so when you do that, you turn the headlight. You heard the headlight over to the gentleman, and you notice that he has silver eyes,
Mm.
and it immediately like is so painful to him, and he just cries out and falls to the ground, clutching his eyes.
I will catch all that.
Just let the poor man lay there writhing in pain.
Well,
And now you've also alerted the more folks that from the village, and now some more figures are coming up to now see what all the commotion is about.
okay, so I run out the front entrance of the space, and as fast as I can go, which is a hobble, and I go, I got it! I got
Yeah, let's get out of here.
it.
If that's all we need, I'm all for getting the heck out of here. This is
I
crazy.
think that's enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
All right.
Because it sounds like she's annoyed more than anything. Life's not in danger. Just this is so dumb.
This is inconvenient, not in danger.
So the couple men that were alerted that they're going to attend to their friend, and you guys are making a hasty retreat out of the
Oh yeah,
from the village.
we're just bolting straight back to that damn elevator, I guess.
Yeah.
We're bravely running
Okay.
away.
All right, so we'll say that you got back to the elevator, got back up, exited the facility,
Mhm.
and you make it back to town.
Okay.
What? We'll say that this is the conclusion of. We'll kind of give a little bit because it's getting kind of late. What are you gonna do now that you have actual video proof of this village or whatever, this
Well-
old-timey village in the mines that were some sort of government experiment?
We need to find a credible adult who will actually believe any of this. Because we can't go. Like, what are we gonna do, you guys? We can't just go to the news and say, "Here, look at our crappy home video of the scary stuff that we filmed," and say it's real. No one's gonna believe that.
Well, I mean, we have the mine plans, and we have the
Do the plans
agreement.
of the mine show this weird community?
Yeah, that's why we
Um,
went
it-
down there.
Yeah, they might not have said like community, but they'd have
Yeah.
some sort of indication that
But
like,
there's
that was
an
important
indication that the
spot.
facility is there, though.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Project
All
Dark.
right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we take that. We maybe, I don't know. Can we talk to somebody locally? I mean, this whole town is
Right.
built on coal. We
What
can't.
about your father?
Yeah, actually,
He has no ties anymore.
that is true. That's true. We could maybe talk to my dad. He might be
So-
able to get it to the right people.
That's probably what Jamie and Larry focus on, is
Okay.
providing this evidence to Jamie's father, who is hopefully able to take it with credibility.
And what you find out when you take it to Jamie's dad was that Jamie's dad was one of the people in charge of bringing the coffee to the village and he actually was injured in the elevator because he couldn't get the brake to
coffee delivery accident.
Yeah.
In the least.
Right. And so that's how he ended up in the wheelchair, is because he couldn't slow down the elevator in time.
We'll certainly be able to prove your father's claims.
Oh,
and then Ruth invites you all over for dinner. Chad, and Monica have this, weird thing where, he just kind of goes off and goes to Vegas for, the rest of the summer, and Monica's left to do her own thing.
Party.
And what is Erica? Does Erica finally get her badge?
All the badges.
I guess Erica. Yeah, I guess Erica gets her badge at this point.
Yeah.
And,
I do.
And that's that will be the end of this session of Kids on Bikes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
There's a certain amount of wow that has to go along with this.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have tied the math teacher in again somewhere, made him have a cameo.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
He's actually
maybe he'll be in the
secretly
follow-up
a mole
session or
man.
something.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much to everybody for tuning in and being a part of this actual play. It did go a little over than what we usually try to do. We try to keep these under 2 hours. This one went well over that, and I apologize. But please, if you like this actual play, give it a like down below, and make sure to check out Kids on Bikes. You can get a copy of it, the PDF, on DriveThruRPG, which I put a link in the description of this video.
Cheap right now. It's like $14 Canadian, which is like 32 cents American or something.
I think it's like $10 right now for the PDF, which is
That's
really,
awesome.
really, it's really great. And then there's actually a free Ashcan version and a free RPG Day version, which has like a pre-built adventure and some playbooks in there as well. So if you, we didn't quite get everything, we didn't play it quite as well as it probably should be, but we had I think we all had a good time. You guys had a good time?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I love games like this,
having,
actually, where it's just complete random.
I hope we showcased it enough so that we can show that we showed that you don't really have to have a whole lot of prep for for a session of Kids on Bikes. And especially I love the whole world building aspect, the collaborative world building aspect at the beginning. It's so much fun. Mm-hmm. And this was my top RPG of 2018, just because I got to play it so often, and it's just a lot of fun. It's not really crunchy. It's not. It's rules light, and it's really open ended. And I hope everybody enjoyed the session that we played tonight. I want to thank Amanda Kahl for joining me. If you would like to see more of what Amanda does, go check out ageofnight.com. Woo! You can check out.
Oh, that's right. It's Wednesday. I'm uploading a new comic page right now.
Nice. Nice. You can also check out Jason on more actual plays here on the show if you'd like to see what Jason is up to. Jason, where else you want anywhere else you want to?
I'm on Twitter as Hexeter. I'm on Facebook as me. I mean, if you want to be friends with me on Facebook, just look up Jason Hunt. I'm the only Canadian one, I think.
Nice.
I hang around on Doug's Discord and all that too.
Absolutely, we have a great online community on the Discord chat, which I know some of them were on tonight, and I appreciate them hopping on and giving some input on some of this actual play as well. And if you'd like to see more of Ian Rollins, you can check out Freakalopolis on YouTube and Twitch. Every Sunday night they do an actual play of D&D. What time does that usually start? 6 o'clock?
Goes from 6 to 9. Yeah, the Lands of Alair every Sunday.
Nice. Very cool. So you can check out more actual play sessions with Ian and Morgan.
Yes.
Where can folks find you? You just do actual plays all over the place now. You're on Roll to Play. You've made some appearances on our channel, which I
Yeah.
love having you on this channel. Please come back anytime you want.
Of
I'm just going to
course. Thanks
say
for the invite.
you've got a standing invitation for any actual plays that we do that you'd like to do.
I'm also
Where
joining a welcome party, which is a Twitch stream that is focused on like more like intersectionality. And this Sunday, I'm actually going to be joining. There are people of color series called 3V, Vibrant, Visible, and Victorious, and we're going to be playing like a D&D one shot where we're all half orcs in a band.
Awesome.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
I'm playing the rogue Doot Doot, and she's a flutist. So
That just gives you an idea of the tone you're going for.
yeah, exactly. We have another character called Yeet and Twang, so I'm super excited about that too. So
Awesome.
So yeah, it's on the Welcome to the Party RPG on Twitch that I'm gonna start being a part of, and also on Roll to Play, the Red Death campaign, and then maybe some one shots with them. We'll see.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm on Twitch and Instagram at Sirena Bezos, SIRENABESOS. So if you want to find me there, you can.
Awesome. And I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a part of your Wednesday night. If you would like to give us a like down below, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you part of our VCG community, and you'll probably see more Kids on Bikes here in the future. We're going to be doing this live at Vermont Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo here on April 27th and 28th. One of those days, we're not quite sure, but they're going to let us know which day we'll be broadcasting that live from that event. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my test session of Kids on Bikes. I appreciate you having faith in what I was trying to do, and I think it came out fairly well.
It did. It was cool.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Love this.
Nice. Excellent. All right, folks, that's been Victory Condition. This has been Victory Condition Gaming, because winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.